On December 5th, 1872, a ship was found drifting across the Atlantic. Its cargo was untouched, but everyone on board had vanished. Welcome to Avoria, where history's greatest mysteries come back to life. December 5th, 1872. In the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, a merchant ship drifted silently across the waves. Its sails were still raised. Its cargo remained untouched, but not a single person could be found on board. This was the mystery of the Mary Celeste. Just days earlier, the Mary Celeste had departed New York Harbor bound for Genoa, Italy. On board were Captain Benjamin Briggs, his family, 7 experienced crew members, and a cargo of industrial alcohol. At first, the voyage appeared to be routine. No one could have imagined the mystery that was about to unfold. Commanding the voyage was Captain Benjamin Briggs, a highly respected and experienced sailor known for his skill at sea. Traveling with him were his wife Sarah and their 2-year-old daughter Sophia. With a trusted crew and favorable conditions, the journey began like so many others. Calm, ordinary, and without any sign of the mystery that lay ahead. Life on board soon settled into a familiar routine. Captain Briggs, his family, and the crew crossed the Atlantic under favorable winds, with little to suggest anything was amiss. Day after day, the Mary Celeste continued her journey, unaware that it was sailing toward one of history's greatest maritime mysteries. As the Mary Celeste crossed the Atlantic, the weather became increasingly unpredictable. Strong winds and rough seas tested both the ship and her experienced crew. Yet despite the challenging conditions, there was nothing to suggest that disaster was imminent. Then, something happened. On December 5th, 1872, another merchant ship, the Dei Gratia, spotted the Mary Celeste drifting alone in the Atlantic. Something was immediately wrong. The ship remained under sail, but there was no sign of Captain Briggs, his family, or the crew. The mystery had only just begun. A boarding party climbed aboard expecting to find the crew. Instead, they discovered an eerie silence. The decks were empty, the wheel unmanned, and there was no sign of Captain Briggs, his family, or the 7 crew members. It was as though everyone had simply vanished. Inside the Mary Celeste, investigators found something even more unsettling. Personal belongings remained untouched, navigation equipment was still in place, and the crew's possessions had been left behind. There were no clear signs of violence and no obvious explanation for why everyone had disappeared. The ship's log offered one final clue. Its last recorded entry placed the Mary Celeste several days earlier, with nothing to suggest the voyage was in serious trouble. After that, the record simply ended. What happened during those missing days remains one of history's greatest unanswered mysteries. Investigators searched every corner of the Mary Celeste, hoping to uncover a clue that could explain the crew's disappearance. But the more they examined the ship, the stranger the mystery became. There was no clear evidence of foul play and no definitive answer to what had happened. Over the years, countless theories have attempted to explain the fate of the Mary Celeste. Some believe the crew fled in panic after fearing an explosion from the ship's cargo. Others suggested severe weather or navigational mistakes forced them to abandon ship. But none of these theories has ever been proven. As the mystery spread around the world, more extraordinary explanations began to emerge. Stories of pirates, sea monsters, and even supernatural forces captured the public's imagination. Yet despite the legends, no credible evidence has ever supported these claims. Today, most historians believe the answer was far less mysterious than the legends suggest. A combination of rough seas, damaged equipment, and fear of an explosion may have convinced the crew to abandon the ship. If that happened, they likely intended to return. But the Atlantic Ocean had other plans. More than 150 years later, the Mary Celeste continues to fascinate historians and mystery enthusiasts around the world. Despite decades of investigation, no one knows with certainty what happened to Captain Briggs, his family, and the crew. Some mysteries fade with time, but this one still sails through history. The Mary Celeste remains one of history's greatest maritime mysteries. More than a century and a half later, the fate of Captain Benjamin Briggs, his family, and the crew is still unknown. Perhaps the truth was lost to the Atlantic forever, or perhaps it simply waits to be discovered. Some mysteries are solved by time, others become part of history itself. The Mary Celeste is one of them. Thank you for watching Avoria. Join us next time as we uncover another forgotten mystery from history.